Hello and thank you so much for clicking on my video. I hope that you've been enjoying the videos that I've been making. Today I've got a very short time to speak with us. I'd like to talk to you about the things you can do to make you increase. In one of the seminars that we had recently, I want to borrow a title from there. We used the title, Do More to Be More. So today I want to talk to you on the things you can do to add value to yourself. First and foremost, without beating about the bush, is that you need to invest in yourself. Since the beginning of the year until about this time, there were so many things that each one of us wanted to do. There are a lot of things that you set out that you wanted to achieve. Now you can't just leave your goals on wishes. Because they say if wishes were horses, even beggars will ride. So what are you going to do? What we need to do is to go from where we wish to turn our goals into plans. The first advice that I'd like to recommend is to invest on yourself. You see, just because you are talented does not mean that your natural talent is going to make you great. Even though people who are professionally trained with technical skill might respect you because what they went to learn in school comes to you naturally, you still need to be trained. So I want to encourage you to get training, invest in yourself by getting training, invest in yourself by practicing your skill. You need to sharpen your skill. You need to perfect your craft. What I recommend is spending at least about half an hour on your area of interest. You say, is it possible? If you really want to be great, you've got to be able to put time into it. Invest 30 minutes every day into it. Are you trying to become an expert on a subject? Are you trying to become an authority or better on an area of discipline? You've got to set aside at least half an hour to study on that subject, to practice on that area. And then another thing you can do also is improve your intellectual capabilities. You see, a lot of us, we have technical skills. If you were a barber, you already learned how to cut people's hair. But for you to be the best, you must have a continuous learning to become intellectually developed, so that you can have business acumen on how to make more money from your trade. So you need to improve on yourself. Another very important thing I want to talk about that you can do more is focus on the areas where you are good. Many people have advised us to work on our weaknesses so that they don't disgrace us. It is good. But you see, it's half truth. As long as you focus on your weakness, you will never remember that you have strength in certain area. There is a theory called the theory of comparative advantage in economics. It's a theory that was postulated by an English economist, Ricardo. Ricardo says that nations should spend more time into commodities that they make with lesser opportunity cost. What does that have to do with you? It means that whatever you're good at, you should focus on it. Don't focus on your weakness. Don't focus on what you're not very good at. Talking about developing yourself and your skills. Say, for example, you are an instrumentalist. You've got to rehearse every day. Say, for example, you are into marketing and sales. You've got to make sure that you seek out training and further education on how to close the sales so that you can move from the group of lower level salesmen and close more sales so that you can move up. Say, for example, you have involved in technical jobs. What you know today will not be able to solve tomorrow's problem. But you need to begin to think ahead, look ahead, read ahead, look the way other people in other parts of the world are solving problems in your area of industry. And then we talk about comparative advantage. You got lovely things that you can leverage on. It could be oratory skills. It could be organizational skills. Don't worry and say you want to know how to fix a computer. You don't have flair for it. Maybe you know how to hire and how to fire. Develop yourself. Don't try to be what will impress others. Whatever you're good at, go and learn how to perfect it. And then look for where such things are needed and sell yourself to them. I'm saying to you, the world is waiting for you to do you. And they are willing, they will come on their knees crawling to pay you just so that you can do yourself. What's the point of all that we know how to do if we cannot put food on our table, if we cannot pay our bills? So while you're looking for a job, while you're begging for money, you have strength in some areas. There are some things you are very good at. Turn them to business. Turn them into solving someone's problem. Apply your strength to solve a problem. Okay? Yes. 2017, we've got to make that good life. We've got to make that money. We've got to be happier. So what are you going to do? Do more. And when you do more, you will be more. I started doing more and I find out that I'm also becoming more. So let's do more so that we can be more.